channel. I know I've been away for a while, but I'm back. I'm trying to get back on track. Not that I've been, running hog wild these past few months, but I've been doing well, but I'm trying to do better. So part of that means holding myself accountable, sticking to this channel. So I am going to today be doing my June budget. And there may be a couple changes in how I do some things because I don't know, how I get paid, as I've said before, is a little bit complicated, so it doesn't make total sense to plan in a totally traditional way like other people do. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not sure if most of this is gonna be a voiceover or if I'm gonna talk during it or a little bit of both, but we're about to find out, I guess. So I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and get started. I am still gonna do some from my checking account and then some from my cash envelopes as well. So I think let's probably just go ahead and do the cash envelope page since that's first. So I do have this little page from Erin Condren sticker book from the month of June. So I'm gonna try to use some of these. I'm trying to use up things that I already have as far as stickers go. So this page does not say June on it, so now it does, which is pretty cute. And if you hear any of that in the background, my dog is really enjoying her toy. Okay, so we'll come back to that. That's just kind of a little something to get me started, I guess. Let's go kind of on to the bulk of the budget. So something that I'm not putting in here is the money that I already had left over from the month of May that I already put on my excess of loans. So previously I kind of held that money over and considered it part of June's money, but I guess I'm gonna try not to do that. I'm gonna sort of try to plan for the month of June with the money I get from my last paycheck in the previous, or every month. This is how I'm gonna try to do it. Plan for the month from the last paycheck of the previous month, which is like my base paycheck, so I always know how much that is. And then the first paycheck that I get of that current month, I'm going to try to come back in 2 weeks, look at that money, and then assign that money, which for the most part is just a student loan, like extra, payment. So I'm just going to plan for now from literally every penny I have to my name right now. So that is what I'm going to do. So we'll call that income, which is 4269.48. So out via checking. These are bills that are like auto paid, or I have them linked to my checking account to make it easier. So rent, which I've already paid for the month, is $16.99. Power, this is an estimate of 90, so I'm gonna put like the actual amount what it ends up being there. Dog walker, this is an estimate. My sister's staying with me right now, so I haven't used the dog walker at all for quite a while, and she'll be here the rest of the month of June, so I probably won't need her, but just in case. TV is 53, so that's actual. YMCA 63.50. Audible. So I used to just have like a clump of like membership type things that I just lumped all together, but I'm actually I'm gonna start breaking them out because some of them I think I might get rid of because I don't really use them that much. Audible I definitely do use unfortunately. That's always $14.95. Apple Music, I do use this, but I don't know if I use it enough to justify paying for it, so I may end up getting rid of this one. It's $9.99. Netflix, I definitely do use. $12.99. I mostly use that at the gym, so that's like a good thing. Hulu, I honestly reinstated this only because I thought the next season of A Handmaid's Tale was on there, and it's not yet. So I'm actually going to get rid of that and just wait to reinstate it until it comes back around. Ipsy is $10. I love that. Apple Cloud is 99 cents for extra storage space. Kindle, I need to do a little bit of research. I don't know why I get charged a Kindle fee and an Audible fee. I don't know if I'm like buying myself an extra like token every month or something. I don't know, but I need to get rid of one of those. I thought I did already, but I'm still getting charged for both, so I need to do a little research on that. Prime Video, I didn't even know that I had a membership to that, so I'm gonna get rid of that, but just in case I get charged before I get around to that. Lawn, I have a lawn care guy coming. I think it's gonna be $150 for the month, but we trade services, so I do some things for him and he does that for me, so it may end up being less. I'm just not sure, so we'll put that there. Yeah, okay, so that's everything that's gonna come out through my checking account. And then the next section is cash. And I actually am gonna get cash out for these things instead of, you know, not doing that. I made myself some cute little envelopes, which were meant to be cash envelopes, and then I realized after I made them are like regular envelopes, so I need to tape them, and then I just need to make sure they're gonna fit in my wallet, and if they won't, then I'm just gonna trim them down and fold them to make them fit. But I made a couple different colors. I made the pink. That'll probably be for like my slush fund, so fun things. This is gonna be for eating out because I do not like the color reddish orange like that, so I figure if I don't like the color, I won't want to reach for the envelope. This is like extra stuff, so I try to make it dark and gloomy, like I shouldn't be spending that extra money. That's for unbudgeted, and then this is for my groceries, so I will be putting cash in there. I may or may not attach that footage, but we shall see. So my cash categories are pretty much the same as what they've always been. Grocery, I'm giving myself $200. It may honestly end up being less than that because I'm getting a produce box weekly now, and I like prepaid for it a while ago, and so it's all paid for and it's a ton of produce, so I honestly have not been spending much on groceries. And with my sister here, my mom has been visiting and bringing food and groceries, and my sister has been buying food and groceries that like I'm free to share because obviously I'm letting her stay here for free while she, you know, needs to, so I may not end up spending much there. Eating out, I honestly have been doing next to no eating out, but I'm gonna put the category there regardless because who knows. Slush fund, so that's for like fun stuff. So the main thing that has messed me up in the past couple months is that I've gotten really into gardening and like plants, and it's really good for my mental health. I love it. It makes me super happy, but I spent way too much money on it. So I'm gonna try to keep my plant stuff within the slush fund from now on, as well as, you know, anything else that's excess. So those are those items. I did deplete some of my sinking funds, so I will need to take money out for my sinking funds, which when I was planning out this budget I did not take into account. So let me just put them down here. And then I wasn't sure if I was willing to admit this, but I think it's probably good for me to do so. In my stupid spending, I've had a credit card, which previously I would just buy stuff on it and then pay that off immediately, basically to build up the points. So I have kind of let that go by the wayside, and I do have a little bit of a balance on there right now that like technically I could pay it all off right now if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna try to stop using that, or more return to, you know, buy what I need to buy on it, pay for what I need to pay for on it, and then pay it off immediately, as though it came out of my checking, but I'm still getting those points. And then also, you know, gradually pay off the balance that's on there, because right now I'm within a period where I don't have interest, where my student loan balance is huge and does still have interest, so it doesn't really make as much sense for me to like attack that debt as much as it does to attack my student loan debt. So I'm just gonna slowly chip away at that credit card right now, and just make sure, you know, I have a plan in place basically to pay it off before it would start accruing interest, which I believe would be September. So I think I'll be fine to do that. And if we get to the point where it's about to start having interest, I'll just pay it off and my loans will just get a little bit less that month, and that's okay. So that's that's what that is. I also did pressure myself to put a little bit too much on my student loans last month, so I did have to dip into my emergency fund a little bit, so I do want to get that built back up. So my emergency fund, I think it has like $50 in it right now, which is awesome. So this will be start, add, and so my goal for this month is to add like $200 to it. I really don't use it for anything. I literally just used it to pay my rent because I overdid it. So I mean, I guess that's what the emergency fund's there for. I'm really just still working on figuring all this out and how all of this is working for me, and you know, it is what it is. I'm not ashamed. I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm doing definitely better than some. So many people in my situation would try to go the forgiveness route, and I'm avoiding that at all costs. So I'm, you know, trying not to beat myself up too bad. So my other emergency fund, or my other sinking funds, are Christmas, which has 15 whole cents in it. So I do need to start putting money in there. So I'm going to put $50 in there. And gifts. So this is for like other gifts. Also has $50.51 in it. So I'm going to add like 20 into there. And then my pet sinking fund has like 77. So I'm gonna give 25 into that one. I do have a bill. I mean, I work at a vet's office, obviously. So, I do have a bill that needs to be paid there. There's no timeline on it at all since I work there. But I will end up probably using that this month to try to delete that. So this is basically what we're looking at. So after all of this, let me do some quick math. Okay, so after all of that, I'm left with like $1,245. So my loans, my minimum payment that's like automatically taken out is $299.64. So that leaves me with like $945. So my credit card, I was wanting to pay like $150 on there this month. And then anything else I put on there will definitely, you know, be paid off. That is a commitment I'm making to myself. So that leaves me with like $795.45. So I will plan to do an extra loan from this amount of $700, which leaves me with a buffer amount. I always like to have a buffer in my accounts just in case I forgot about something, of $95.45. So my other income sources, I am gonna have a bit from Etsy this month. I'm not planning to have any from Airbnb because my sister will be staying with me this whole month, so I can't do my Airbnb room. But I am gonna try to get a little bit more intense about my Poshmark, and one of my friends has some pretty nice clothes that she's like, I just want these to go away, can you make them go away? And I am happy to do that. So I will Poshmark. I will probably give her a little bit of it if I make any money, but she pretty much told me she don't want any money, so I will be keeping most of it. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. So let's go back to the cash envelope page. So let's see, if my monthly grocery situation, I probably won't get groceries anytime soon. So let's just say a category, start, and let's give us some lines. That's sort of straight. So it's gonna be groceries. Wow, I can't write at all. Grocery, so that would be like $50 a week. So I will just start with 50. I don't really think I'm going to use it this week because I did just get that produce box, and I'm going to really try. I have like a lot in my pantries that I'm going to try to work on. Eating out. I'll just give myself 30 for now. Where the whole total is 100. So I usually go out every other week or less, but we'll just start with that. Slush fund is 150, so I'll just start myself off with 50, and then extra I'll start myself off with 50, which is half of it. So the cash that I need to pull out is 180, which is good because I'm pretty sure the Wawa will not let you take out more than 200 at a time, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. So that's what we'll start with. I'm gonna try to stay on top of actually like checking in about that. And then let's go over to our monthly view. I'm not really gonna put anything on here except that I do want to put some goals for myself. And I have these really cute stickers, so I thought you might like to see me put them down. A little progress each day adds up. See, these are like really good stickers for this month. Let's see, will this cover the whole thing? No. I really just want to cover this calendar because I'm not going to use it for anything. What if? Wow, perfect. And then this one can come up here. A little progress each day adds up to big results. That's basically what we're going for here. This debt being paid off is a marathon, not a sprint. Past couple months definitely have reminded me of that. So let me just put here goals. And one of them is gonna be, so that way I'm never adding to my balance. I did have other goals for myself in mind, and now I can't stinking think of them. This also really cute thing is here, which looks like it's some sort of check off. So it almost makes me want to put like, maybe I can mark the days. So I'm not really doing a no spend, but it would be kind of cool to mark the days that I don't spend any money. So that will be a cool thing to keep track. And then there's just these really cute things like freaking good vibes only. Yes, absolutely. These Monstera leaves, like my Monstera plant is probably my absolute very favorite plant right now. So let's do something a little different here. Oh, I just remembered another goal. 10 more posh items. And then I want to put more things up on Etsy because my shop's been doing really well. But it'll do better if there's more things on there that people can choose from. So, I think that's pretty much gonna be it for right now. I may just like jot in some things on here. Something else I'm really trying to do is to plan out my meals weekly, which I really need to do another big like kitchen inventory, especially with all this like random freaking food coming in. It's a little bit hard because my sister and I do not eat the same things. We've not been eating together because she's not vegan. So, I mean, she eats a lot of the same stuff I do, but she also eats, you know, meat and eggs especially. So it's been a little hard. Like if I inventory something, she might eat it, which is fine, but you know, I can't really count on it to meal plan with. So that's a little complicated, but I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to be a lot more efficient in my food usage. But anyway, this is pretty much it. I am planning to do hopefully an update after week 2 because by then I will have gotten my like first paycheck of the month of June from work, and then therefore be able to see how much money extra additional I'll be able to put towards my student loans. But as for now, I am going to go ahead and make the credit card payment, make the extra loan payment now. That way, you know, that money is gone and I can't be tempted to use it for something else. And then I am going to pull out the cash, and, you know, these things will happen whenever they come up. And then I'll let you know if I end up canceling some of this stuff. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I promise I will try very, very hard not to be as absent as I have been. So thanks for watching. Bye.